Callahan, we're to the part of your admission assessment where I'm going to look at your home medicines and let's just review what you're taking, okay?
Okay, I guess so, but you're not going to take any of my medicines away from me. I know how to take them, and my daughter Sally tries to boss me around and put them in them little holes and machines, and I'm going to take them the way I want to, but you go ahead.
Let's just see what you got. So here's glucosamine. Tell me what you're taking that.
That's for my old achy joints. You know, you get old, I'm 8 years old, you hurt, so you
How
got to
many of
take
these do you take a day?
Oh, 1 or 2.
1 or 2? You take that every day?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just jot that down. And I see your Maalox. How are you taking that?
That's for my stomach. I got a lot of stomach issues, and that stuff comes back up my throat, and I just hurt a lot, so I got to have my Maalox.
How much do you take of this a day?
Oh, a swig or 2.
A swig or 2? How many times a day do you do that?
Oh, 2 or 3.
Okay. And I see your 1 a day vitamin. How often do you take that?
I take 1 every day. It says 1 a day, so I take it like it says.
Okay, very good. Very good. What about this vitamin E?
Well, that's kind of funny. Mabel down the street before she had her stroke, she told me that, I need to take a vitamin E. I'm widowed, but you never know when you might meet somebody and get frisky again. So.
Okay, so you're not taking it for your heart.
No.
Okay. How many of these do you take a day?
1.
Okay, 1 a day.
If I remember.
And I see some prednisone. What are you on the prednisone for?
Well, sometimes my breathing gets bad, and it's good for my joints, my breathing. They gave it to me a couple months ago, but man, I've gained 20 pounds. I'm just getting fat. And I'd stay up and watch David Letterman now. I can't go to sleep. I got something in there to help me with that.
Okay.
After David Letterman, I take it.
Are you taking 1 a day of these?
I am.
Okay, very good. I see some antacid tablets, some Tums.
Well, that's that chewable thing. I chew 2 or 3 of them a day. That's good for your bones, too.
It does have calcium, so that is good.
I fell one time, and they told me to start taking one of them.
Okay, here's your aspirin. It's 325 milligrams.
Well, they want me to take one of them little baby yellow ones that's not very much, but I don't want to have a stroke like Mabel did down the street and lay in the bed for 5 years. So this is to keep my blood thin, so I decided to take 3 times as much to keep it thinner.
Okay, so you're taking a whole aspirin, but it is enteric coated, so that's good.
What's that mean, enteric?
To protect your stomach, so it won't upset your stomach. So
Well, my stomach stays upset all the time. That's why I take all this stuff.
I see some guaifenesin. Tell me about this.
Well, that's you hear my voice right now. I get all coffee, and I got to get that junk up, and I spit up a lot, and I got to take one of those 2 or 3 times a week.
Okay, what are you spitting up?
Just that old phlegmy junk.
White or yellow or green?
I don't know. I don't look at it. I just spit it out.
Okay. What about this Dulcolax?
Well, that's from my bowels. My constitution's real important when you get to be 80. You got to have a BM every day. If you don't have a BM, you get pretty darn grumpy.
Okay,
so
do you have bowel movement today?
No, not yet, because my daughter drugged me up here to the hospital. She thinks I'm not well, and I'm well.
Okay. Well, she's worried about you, isn't she? Ibuprofen, 200. Tell me about that.
Well, that's for my joints, too. I just ache everywhere. My knees, my hips, my elbows, my shoulders, everywhere hurts. So I got to have something to help me.
How much are you taking of that?
2 or 3 times a day.
Okay. Just make a note of that. Calcium with vitamin D? Tell me about that.
Well, that's from my bones, too. I got all kinds of issues. I heard, and I go sit out in the sun to get a little vitamin D, because the vitamin D comes from the sun, but I don't want to get skin cancer, so they told me to take one. One of my doctors did. I got about 5 doctors.
Okay, and they're all prescribing different things, aren't they?
Yeah, and I don't take my medicine with me, because I don't want someone to know what the other one's giving me. So I sometimes go to Kroger Pharmacy, and then I'll go to CVS, and then I'll go to Walgreens, too, because I am the boss. I take care of my medicine myself, and I don't want them telling me not to take something.
Okay. Well, I see you've got this Corsetin. Do you take this?
Well, I got high blood, and I got sugar, and they say that's what I need to take for my cold, but it doesn't work, so I got other stuff I take by myself.
Okay. Just kind of sort them out a little bit.
Yeah.
How about the Symbicort?
That's for my breathing when I get short of breath. I do take that every day because it's got that steroid in it, so that's a couple different steroids making me gain weight.
Does it help you breathe, though?
Yeah, it does. It helps me.
Do you notice any white patchiness or problems in your mouth?
No.
Very good. I see your Naproxen. Are you taking that every day?
Yeah, that's for my joints, too. I take it with them 2 other ones.
Okay. I'll put it right here, then. headache relief. So this got Tylenol, aspirin, and caffeine in it?
Yeah, I get headaches, man. I do. You know, I got that high blood, and there's a pill in there for that, and I just got to have something to help those headaches sometimes when my blood pressure goes through the roof.
So how many of these a day are you taking?
Well, just whenever I get that bad headache, I take that. So a couple times a week, maybe.
Okay.
I don't really remember.
And Sudafed, you taking that too for
That's
your congestion?
from a cold, and I guess, you know.
This says every 6 hours. Are you taking it every 6 hours?
Well, I take it when I get all stopped up and can't breathe.
Some more as needed.
And my nose. I got a spray in there for that too.
So you don't take that every 6 hours, just when you need it. Okay, very good. And here's some glucophage. So you have trouble with
I
diabetes?
got sugar.
And it's
yeah.
500 milligrams. You take that every day?
Yeah, I'm supposed to take it in the morning and at night, but I don't always remember that night one.
Okay, but you do get it in the morning?
Yeah.
Do you check your blood sugar at home?
No. I don't like needles. I'm not going to stick my finger.
Okay. And here's your Benadryl.
Mhm.
So is that for
That's-
congestion or is that what's helping you sleep?
I have to take that after David Letterman. That prednisone keeps me up at night, and I have to stay up late and watch David Letterman, and then I take a Benadryl and I go to sleep. And I know you're not supposed to take it when you're elderly, and they say I'm elderly at 80.
All how you feel, isn't it?
Right.
Here's a BC powder. Tell me
Yeah.
about that.
That's for that, when that headache goes real bad, I got to take one of those really quick.
How often do you take those?
I love my BC powders. I love them. I bet I take them 4 or 5 times a week.
4 or 5 times a week. And you're not checking your blood sugar or blood pressure at home?
Yeah, I got one of them machines over
Okay,
there. If my
what's it
headache
run?
gets really bad, I'll go take it, and sometimes it goes over 200, and I just don't understand it.
Okay. Well, here's your Norvasc. Tell me about that. 5 milligrams, is that every day?
That's my high blood pill.
Okay, and all these cold medicines you're taking, is that because you have a little cough?
Yeah, I just, it's real dry and hacky.
Okay. Here's a Lasix 40. Are you taking that every day?
I do not take it when I have to go to church. I'm not going to get up and down and pee when I'm at church. And when I got company coming over, I'm not going to take it. I know they tell me, see, you can tell I'm defensive about that water pill.
Mm-hmm.
But I know it helps me breathe. It helps me get that fluid off my body. But I don't want to be getting up and down. And I don't want to have an accident. I got to wear pads already.
Okay, just making some notes. Loratadine, are you taking that every day?
That's for my allergies too, and my breathing and my cough.
Okay, and you're taking that in addition to the Quercetin?
I take all that for my breathing and my cough and my congestion. And there's my nose spray. I squirt that up my nose once or twice a
Okay,
day.
it's fluticasone, so it's another steroid, right? Just make a note of
Is
that.
all that making me gain this weight, not sleep?
Let's just, all right, one more to review, and then I have some good news for you, I think.
Oh, I
Miss
like
Callahan.
some good news.
We
today.
got some Glyburide. Are you taking that every day?
That's for my sugar. I try to remember it every morning. I
I'm
try.
gonna just set this right here. Is that everything?
I reckon there may be some more at home in the closet, but that's mainly what I keep in my shoebox.
Okay. Well, I think I have some good news for you. You're a very intelligent woman, I can tell, and take charge of your own health.
You know, doctors don't tell me things. I believe nurses are smarter.
Well, thank you, but I think some of it might be that your doctors don't know what all's going on because you're not seeing one central doctor and not going to one central pharmacy. But just looking at this, do you see all this you're taking for a cough? That's a side effect of this medication. So maybe,
My high blood pressure.
yes, this is your ACE inhibitor you take for your blood pressure.
Oh my
So
word.
maybe we could get that changed. It would control your blood sugar and you could do away with some of these.
I could get rid of some of these.
I think you might be able to. We'll talk to the
Because
doctor
I
and the
mean, me and
pharmacist.
taking this every day is like eating a whole meal.
And these are actually probably raising your blood pressure.
Really.
So we could probably adjust some things.
Oh.
All these together, I put in a group for you. These all upset your stomach. So maybe if we could tweak
How come
this a
no
little
doctor
bit,
ever told me any of this?
well, maybe they just didn't sit down and see the whole picture.
I think nurses are smarter.
Well, thank you. But if we could not upset your stomach, you wouldn't have to take all this.
Wow, we get rid of more?
And I know you're worried about your bones, and lots of your medicines do predispose you to osteoporosis. So the good news is you are taking some that will help protect your bones.
Yeah.
So that's a good thing.
Well, good.
But some of these you're taking multiple. You're getting aspirin and so many products, and aspirin's so hard on the kidneys, and so is diabetes. So we need to make
And
sure.
I got sugar.
Yeah, we need to make sure we're taking good care of your kidneys. I see you're on the Lasix, but I don't see any potassium. So let's ask about that.
I eat bananas. I know
Do you?
potassium is in bananas, and I have a banana every
Do you
day.
ever get muscle cramps?
Now, wait a minute. That potassium's that big old horse pee.
It
I
is.
cannot cannot swallow it, so it's in the closet at home.
Okay, well, maybe we
I
could get a different
cannot
water pill
swallow.
for you that wouldn't make you lose potassium.
They don't
because-
all take potassium
ma'am.
out of your body?
This not only helps your breathing, it'll help your blood pressure too. So if we could tweak that a little bit, maybe we could improve
That
it.
potassium, that horse pill is too big, I can't swallow it.
Okay, I want you
But
to.
my legs cramp a lot.
Yeah, it's probably the potassium. You're losing it because of the lace.
Really? Oh, you know,
So I
they
think
ha-
we
I
could-
have a pill at home for leg cramps too. I don't know
But we
where
could
it
maybe
is.
not even have the leg cramps. You wouldn't need another
Oh,
pill.
okay.
I do want you to weigh yourself every day because of the weight gain and congestive heart
I
failure.
don't believe
and high
I
blood
wanna
pressure.
know.
Don't wanna know?
I don't think I wanna know.
That would help us
I'm
keep
eating
an eye
like
on
a
how much of
pig.
the diuretic you need.
Yeah, oh, okay.
And you were talking about sitting out in the sun. These steroids are going to make you very sensitive to the sun. So you might not want to sit out in the sun. And I think that's about it. But I think if you'll let me take these and either send them home with your daughter so they don't get lost,
No, we're not giving them to Sally. Sally
Okay.
tries to control my life.
or we'll send them to the
I
pharmacy.
trust you more than I trust my daughter.
Okay. We can either send them to, send them to the pharmacy, and we'll ask the doctor or pharmacist to look at this and see if we can't tweak this so you're not taking so much.
All right, I agree with that. While I'm here, you know, they seem to think I'm sick, but they can't figure out what it is.
Okay,
yet.
but we could give you a plan, and then you wouldn't have to worry about taking that water pill. We could time it so that it's not upsetting your routine.
I like that idea.
Okay, so I think we can make a plan that would work really well for you.
Well, thank you. What did you say your name was?
It's Katie.
Thank you, Miss
It's nice to
Patty.
meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you.